I'm Sena. I'm a brewer at Berkshire Brewing Company, and this is my Black IPA. I started out at 5 gallons, went to a 10-gallon batch, then went to a 10-barrel batch, and then made some other adjustments back to the 10-gallon batch, and finally on the 21-barrel brew house, we made 650 gallons in the morning, another 651 gallons at night, and 2 more the next day, and that brought the total to just over 2,600 gallons of this IPA. Pre-boiled gravity sample that I'm going to be getting, and that's going to check the sugar content before we boil it down, and it's going to increase over time. So this is the runoff sample. I'm going to be checking the gravity on it to make sure we are exactly where we need to be. And if we're not, we can make some modifications to the rainbow of the next batch. We can measure the sugar content inside of our work. Alright, so this is the Black IPA first runnings from it. I would say it's going to be a little lighter than this, but it's not. It's going to be just as dark as this. And to put that in perspective, I'll put it in this fairly narrow container and hold it up to the light and still can't see through it. So it's a true Black IPA. Not going to be an India Dark Ale. So the Amarillo hops we used in the dry hop on this, they're grown from one farm in the whole US in Washington State. It's called Virgil Gamache Farms. Very difficult to get your hands on, especially in the whole hop version. And we were able to get just enough for this batch, and we probably won't get them for another batch. So you can enjoy it while you can. And that also creates this unique perspective on the beer. Made some nice kind of earthy, grapefruity tones coming through. These are my bittering hops. They're going to be going in at 60 minutes. They're a high alpha hop that's going to be able to extract a lot more oils from them the longer they boil for. So they're at 17 alpha. They are the longest hop. Going in at 30 minutes. In addition, here is Amarillos. Waited a long time for these things to come in, and that's why we have to keep pushing the brew back. Basically, to make sure we got the right quality ones. And again, more Amarillos coming in. This is about 10 pounds each edition, so we are, for our regular IPA, we are essentially tripling, if not quadrupling, the amount of hops going into it. Same size batch. This is for 21-barrel batch, basically. And for our whirlpool, we have 7 pounds of crystal pellets going in. These are really going to open up the beer, and it's also going to be dry hop for these and the Amarillos as well. So any aromatics that are coming from the boil are just going to be highlighted after the dry hop. 30-minute addition. Last addition of the crystal hops. Getting strictly aromatics from these. So we're knocking out of the kettle right now. Running it through the hop bag and through 2 dairy filters that are just going to filter out any hops or particulate that's going to get through. Then to our heat exchanger, where we're cooling it down from 216 degrees down to 69 degrees. And from there, it's going into our kettle. Hitting with 2 minutes of O2. What that's going to do is create a healthy environment for the yeast to really thrive. And this will take about 15 minutes, and then I can go home and eat some pizza. Alright, so in here we have our Black IPA fermenting away. Again, all open fermentation here at BBC, so dive right in. No, don't. So this is basically the first time we're doing the Black IPA, and probably the last time we're doing the Black IPA. It should be just enough to supply everybody until the next Brewers Series IPA comes out, which I believe is going to be a session IPA.